Ever wonder why some people seem to build wealth effortlessly while others struggle paycheck to paycheck? Is it luck? A high-paying job? Or is it something deeper, something in their daily habits? Today, we're diving into the money behaviors that truly separate the rich from the broke. And trust me, it's not about how much you earn, but what you do with what you have. Stick around because the last point might just change your financial future forever. Let's start with a big one: perspective on money. Many people see money as something to be spent. You get your paycheck, you pay your bills, and whatever is left is for fun until it's gone. The cycle repeats. The wealthy, however, see money differently. They see it as a tool, a seed that can be planted to grow into more money. Every dollar is a potential worker they can send out into the world to earn more for them. This shift in mindset is fundamental. Instead of asking, "What can I buy with this money?" they ask, "How can this money make me more money?" It's a complete game changer. Think about it. One perspective leads to a lifetime of spending, the other to a lifetime of building. Next up is the classic battle: assets versus liabilities. It sounds like boring accounting talk, but it's one of the most practical financial concepts you'll ever learn. Simply put, assets put money in your pocket, and liabilities take money out of your pocket. The average person's financial life is filled with buying liabilities. That new car with a hefty monthly payment, a liability. The latest smartphone on a payment plan, a liability. Designer clothes, expensive subscriptions. You get the picture? They look rich, but they're actually cash poor. The wealthy, on the other hand, are obsessed with acquiring assets. They buy stocks, invest in real estate that generates rental income, or build businesses. These things work for them, generating cash flow day and night. Their goal is to have their assets pay for their lifestyle, and even for their liabilities. So next time you're about to make a big purchase, ask yourself a simple question: is this an asset or a liability? Let's talk about budgeting. I know the B word. For many, budgeting feels restrictive, like a financial diet where you can't have any fun. But that's the broke mindset. The wealthy mindset sees budgeting as freedom. A budget isn't about restriction. It's a plan for your money that tells it where to go, instead of wondering where it went. It gives you control. Wealthy individuals are often meticulous budgeters. They track their income and expenses not because they have to, but because they want to. They need to know exactly how their money-making machine is operating. They identify leaks, optimize spending, and ensure every dollar is aligned with their financial goals. It's not about cutting out your morning coffee. It's about being intentional. It's about directing your resources towards what truly matters, building your financial future. Another huge differentiator is how they handle debt. There are two types of debt: good debt and bad debt. The average person is often drowning in bad debt. This is high-interest consumer debt from credit cards, personal loans, and car payments. It's debt used to buy depreciating items that don't generate income. It's a financial anchor that weighs you down and eats away at your income. The wealthy, on the other hand, are masters of using good debt. Good debt is used to acquire assets that will increase in value or generate income. Think of a mortgage on a rental property or a loan to expand a successful business. They use other people's money to make more money for themselves. They understand leverage. So the goal isn't to avoid all debt, but to ruthlessly eliminate bad debt and strategically use good debt to accelerate wealth creation. Now let's talk about income. Most people rely on a single source of income, usually their job. This is incredibly risky. If you lose that job, your income drops to zero. It's like standing on a one-legged stool. It's unstable and can be knocked over at any moment. The wealthy understand this, which is why they prioritize creating multiple streams of income. This doesn't mean working 3 different jobs. It can be income from stock dividends, rental properties, royalties from a book or course, or side businesses. They build a financial table with many legs. If one leg gets wobbly or breaks, the others keep the table standing. Start small. Can you freelance on the side? Rent out a spare room? Invest in a dividend-paying ETF. The first extra stream is the hardest, but it creates momentum and security that a single paycheck never can. This brings me to the topic of risk. Many people are terrified of financial risk. They keep all their money in a savings account where it's safe, but it's actually losing purchasing power to inflation every single day. The rich aren't fearless daredevils, but they have a different relationship with risk. They understand that there is no reward without calculated risk. They don't gamble. They educate themselves. They study investments, understand market cycles, and diversify their portfolios. They know they might lose money on some investments, but they also know that over the long term, a well-diversified portfolio of assets is the most reliable path to wealth. Their fear isn't losing money on an investment. Their fear is the certainty of losing purchasing power by doing nothing. They take calculated risks to grow their money, while others take the safe route of guaranteeing their money shrinks. Let's discuss something that costs no money but is incredibly valuable: financial education. The formal education system teaches us how to get a job and earn a paycheck, but it rarely teaches us what to do with that paycheck. People finish school and then stop learning about money. They navigate their financial lives based on guesswork, advertising, and advice from equally uninformed friends. The wealthy never stop learning. They are lifelong students of money. They read books on investing, personal finance, and economics. They listen to podcasts, attend seminars, and network with other successful people. They understand that their financial knowledge is their greatest asset. The more they learn, the better decisions they make, and the more opportunities they see. Your wealth will rarely outgrow your personal development. Investing in your financial knowledge pays the best interest. And finally, the most important behavior of all, delayed gratification. We live in an "I want it now" culture. We see something, we want it, and we buy it, often with money we don't have. This is the fast track to staying broke. It's choosing short-term pleasure over long-term prosperity. The wealthy are masters of delayed gratification. They understand the power of compound interest. They know that $1 invested today is worth far more than $1 spent today. They are willing to make short-term sacrifices for long-term freedom. This means driving an older car so they can invest more, living in a smaller house to build their portfolio, and saying no to impulse buys to say yes to financial independence later. It's about playing the long game. Every time you delay a gratification and invest that money instead, you are buying yourself a piece of your future freedom. So it's not about being born rich or getting lucky. It's about cultivating the right mindset and habits. It's about seeing money as a tool, focusing on assets, planning with a budget, using debt wisely, creating multiple income streams, embracing calculated risk, continuously learning, and mastering delayed gratification. These aren't secrets. They are choices, and you can start making these choices today. Thanks for watching. If this video gave you a new perspective, hit that like button and subscribe for more content to help you build your best financial life. Let me know in the comments which habit you're going to start working on first. See you in the next one.